Yo team, some smartphone management tips this morning for exam season specifically. So I want to talk about something that I see on social media a lot, and it is basically human behaviour not mirroring real life behaviour online versus real life, okay? So basically the way people behave online is different to the way they'd behave in real life, but it doesn't really make sense when you think about it. So let me show you this. Let's just take a situation. Say someone that you don't really know, that you've just met. You just meet them at a party or something, and then they kind of just start, talking about themselves a lot. Maybe getting, again, it's down to interpretation, but maybe getting a bit braggy, telling you what they've done, everything they know and where they've been, and kind of painting a pretty rosy picture of their life. And I don't know about you, but me, I kind of find it a little bit hard to relate to when all people do is talk about themselves, and they don't really ask you any questions about or show any interest in you. It's not that I want all the attention on me, it's just that I like people who show an interest in me, and I try and reciprocate that, because I realise that's one of the fundamental things that human beings like about face-to-face interaction in the real world, is people take... Yo, sorry guys, had to take a call there. My boss bringing me up on the way to work, but it's actually a really good thing. I just want to dive into this real quick. I know this is a real segue, but it's important that you understand this for your career development. I've got really good at, and I didn't used to be that good at this, but remembering things off the cuff, what the priorities are. So he just rang me up being like, right, what are your priorities for today and the week and the next couple of weeks? And I just keep things real clear, just top 3 bullets, and then break out each bullet a bit, just saying, okay, under this one, I'm going to be focusing on this particular area, this person here, connecting with them, making sure I loop this person in. All that kind of stuff is really important. And again, it relates back to exams. It's about having a good memory, just being able to... I was walking along Shoreditch High Street, City Road, probably one of the busiest roads in London, people flying past me either side. When I first started the job, I was terrible at it. I could hardly speak, just completely messed it up. But I'm getting much better at it now, where I can just recall things off the top of my head, be very accurate with things, or try and be as accurate as I can, so that he doesn't have to be like, oh, what does that mean? Or what are we doing here? And just, speak confidently as well, because I am on top of it. I do know what I'm doing, and I'm going to make sure I get it done. So just something there to think about. Anyway, let's talk about that person at the party you meet, and they're talking about themselves a lot. For me, on social media, this happens a lot. People promote themselves and talk about themselves a lot. Now, there's a difference between talking about what you're interested in, your passions, your hobbies, versus just what you're doing and how, quote unquote, good your life is at the moment. Because that's just telling a one-way street story, where you're just publishing stuff, and many people you haven't really even met, or you haven't even had really any true social connection with, are digesting that content. For me, it's exactly the social equivalent to that person at a party that you've only just met, you don't have any real context on, but they're telling you their life story, and it's very self-centered, self-focused. So, for exam season, those people who are, posting the narcissistic selfies, giving you the live broadcast update of just, what is going on in their lives, and it's a very self-centered point of view, rather than looking a bit broader at, like, how could I add value to people through a topic I know about or something I'm interested in.